Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 good emperors of Rome, is known not only for his military prowess and leadership, but also for his philosophy of Stoicism. In this article, we will delve into the life and reign of Marcus Aurelius, explore the principles of Stoicism, and analyze the enduring legacy of his wisdom. Marcus Aurelius was born in 121 AD in Rome to a prominent family. His father died when he was young, and he was raised by his grandfather and mother. From a young age, Marcus Aurelius showed a keen interest in philosophy, particularly in the teachings of Stoicism. He was educated by some of the most distinguished philosophers of his time, including Sextus of Chaeronea, who introduced him to the works of Epictetus, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers. Marcus Aurelius would later write that these early teachings had a profound impact on his life and shaped his worldview. As a young man, Marcus Aurelius was also interested in the arts, particularly in poetry and writing. He was known for his eloquence and his ability to express his thoughts and ideas in a clear and concise manner. At the age of 40, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne and became the Roman emperor. He inherited a vast empire that was plagued by internal strife and external threats from neighboring kingdoms and tribes. Despite these challenges, Marcus Aurelius was determined to rule justly and fairly, and through his leadership, he was able to expand the Roman Empire to its greatest extent. He established a reputation as a wise and compassionate ruler, and his reign was considered one of the most prosperous and peaceful in the history of the Roman Empire. One of the key factors that contributed to Marcus Aurelius's success as a leader was his ability to surround himself with capable advisors and administrators. He recognized the importance of having a strong support system and worked tirelessly to build a team of trusted advisors who could help him govern the empire effectively. One of Marcus Aurelius's greatest achievements as a leader was his military campaigns. He led several successful campaigns against the Parthian Empire and the Germanic tribes, securing the northern borders of the Roman Empire and ensuring its stability and security. Throughout his military campaigns, Marcus Aurelius demonstrated remarkable leadership skills. He was known for his ability to inspire his troops and to lead by example. He often fought alongside his soldiers and was willing to put himself in harm's way to protect his men. Despite his military successes, Marcus Aurelius was also a proponent of peace and diplomacy. He recognized the importance of maintaining good relations with neighboring kingdoms and tribes, and worked tirelessly to establish diplomatic ties with foreign leaders. Despite his tremendous responsibilities as emperor, Marcus Aurelius remained devoted to his family. He had 13 children, but only a few of them survived infancy. He was deeply affected by the death of his wife, Faustina, and wrote extensively about his grief in his personal writings. Throughout his life, Marcus Aurelius also struggled with various health issues, including chronic pain and illness. Despite his physical setbacks, he continued to rule with wisdom and compassion until his death in 180 AD. Today, Marcus Aurelius is remembered as one of the greatest emperors in the history of the Roman Empire. His legacy continues to inspire people around the world, and his writings on philosophy and leadership are still studied and admired by scholars and students alike. Stoicism is a philosophy that was founded by the Greek philosopher Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BC. Its core principles include the belief that virtue is the highest good and that one should strive to live a life of moral and ethical excellence. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of reason and logic, and teaches that individuals should strive to maintain emotional equanimity in all situations. It also emphasizes the idea that all people are part of a universal whole, and that the well-being of the community is just as important as the well-being of the individual. Stoicism has had a profound impact on Western philosophy and has influenced many thinkers throughout history. The Stoics believed that individuals should focus on what they can control and accept what they cannot control. This idea has been adopted by many modern-day psychologists and self-help gurus who advocate for. In Stoicism, there are 4 primary virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are seen as the foundation of a virtuous life, and individuals are encouraged to cultivate them through practice and reflection. Wisdom involves the use of reason and logic to make decisions and solve problems. Courage involves standing up for one's beliefs and facing challenges with dignity and resolve. Justice involves treating all people fairly and equitably, while temperance involves regulating one's desires and emotions in order to maintain self-control. These virtues are not seen as separate entities, but rather as interconnected and interdependent. For example, wisdom is necessary for the cultivation of courage, while temperance is necessary for the practice of justice. The Stoics believed that the cultivation of these virtues would lead to a life of inner peace and contentment. The role of reason and emotion. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the importance of mastering emotions. Stoics believe that emotions such as anger, fear, and sadness can cloud one's judgment and lead to irrational decision-making. Instead, they emphasize the importance of reason and logic, which can help individuals to make wise and objective choices. However, Stoics also recognize the importance of emotions in human life and teach that individuals should not suppress or deny their feelings. Instead, they should cultivate an attitude of acceptance and detachment, recognizing that emotions are a natural part of the human experience. The Stoics believed that individuals should strive to achieve a state of apatheia, which is often translated as freedom from passion. This does not mean that individuals should be devoid of emotion, but rather that they should strive to maintain a sense of inner calm and equanimity, even in the face of adversity. Stoicism in daily life. Stoicism is a philosophy that can be applied to all areas of life. Its principles can help individuals to develop a greater sense of self-awareness and self-control, and can empower them to face life's challenges with greater resilience and equanimity. Stoicism can also help individuals to cultivate more meaningful and fulfilling relationships by emphasizing the importance of empathy, compassion, and honesty. Stoicism can be practiced in many ways, such as through meditation, journaling, and self-reflection. By practicing Stoicism, individuals can learn to live in the present moment, accept what cannot be changed, and focus on what truly matters in life. One of the most famous works of Marcus Aurelius is his book, Meditations. This book is a personal reflection on his own philosophy and serves as a guide to living a virtuous life. In the Meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and teaches that individuals should strive to cultivate virtue through daily practice. He believed that by examining one's own thoughts and actions, one can gain a deeper understanding of oneself and the world around them. One example of this is when Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This quote highlights the importance of positive thinking and how it can impact one's overall well-being. Furthermore, Marcus Aurelius believed that individuals should focus on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By living in the present and being mindful of one's surroundings, individuals can lead a more fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius's philosophy of Stoicism had a profound influence on his rule as emperor. He believed that a leader must act with integrity and justice, and must always prioritize the needs of the community over his own personal interests. One way in which Marcus Aurelius demonstrated this was by implementing policies that aimed to improve the lives of his subjects. For example, he established schools and hospitals throughout the empire, which provided education and healthcare to those in need. Another way in which Marcus Aurelius demonstrated his commitment to Stoic principles was by leading his army in battle. He believed that it was his duty to protect the empire and its citizens, and thus he often took to the battlefield himself. For Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism was not just a personal philosophy, but also a guiding principle for his leadership. He believed that a ruler must balance the demands of power with the responsibilities of virtue, and must strive to set an example of moral and ethical excellence for his people.